everybody, this is Kelly Cass. I'm up here at Louder Than Life in Louisville, Kentucky, and I am here with Myles Kennedy from Alter Bridge today. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad I got to catch up with you today.
I'm glad to.
It is awesome. So we'll kind of touch base a few things with you first. You were born in Boston.
Yes, I was.
And then you grew up in Idaho.
Well, I grew up, started in Boston, then Wisconsin for a little bit.
Yeah.
Idaho for a little bit, but then for the most part, Spokane, Washington ever since.
Okay. How was that different, moving around like that?
You know, it was an interesting time. I think it was tough. You know, my father passed away when I was 4, and we were in Boston at the time. So Mom packed my brother and I up, and we started moving. And so yeah, it was just a real. It was just interesting. You know, I have good memories of that time, and great memories when my mom met my stepdad, and then he moved us out west, and had a new dad. So that was rad. Yeah.
Now, what kind of influence have they had on your music?
You know, I think that Mom was the person that pushed me initially to start playing an instrument.
Yeah.
When I was about 10, and at first I kind of went into it like digging my heels and I don't know. She wanted me to play like a band instrument, like a trumpet or a trombone. So I started with the trumpet. Yeah. And that was actually really beneficial, because then a few years later when I started playing guitar, I think it helped me pick it up quicker.
Yeah.
And it just she started the whole thing.
She's got the ball rolling.
She got the ball rolling. Thanks, Mom.
Now, you were a guitar instructor.
I was.
Now, when you were doing that, did you ever think that you would be doing what you are today?
Absolutely not. I had no idea life would turn out the way it did. Oh, thank you.
Sorry,
I know, the flyaway hair, right? But yeah, I mean, I think that was something my parents taught me, was to have realistic expectations. So, I wanted to teach guitar, maybe play clubs around town, maybe be a studio musician, but the idea that I, get to do all this, travel the world, make records. Yeah. I had no idea.
Now, you have done several solo projects too. You turned down the offer with Velvet Revolver.
Well, it wasn't an offer to join. It was they had approached me about auditioning at a couple points, but the timing just wasn't. It wasn't the right time. There were other things going on, and so yeah.
Do you think you made the right decision with going with Alter Bridge in 2004?
Yeah, I mean, I think that at that point, when Mark and the guys reached out to me, I was ready to put my cleats back on, so to speak. There was a period there in the early 2000s. I discovered I had some hearing and tinnitus issues, and that kind of freaked me out. I wasn't really sure what that meant. Yeah. And after sitting around my house for about 2 years and starting to go stir crazy, I was like, man, there's got to be a way around this. I want to start rocking again.
So what did they do to fix that?
Technology with the in-ear monitors has come such a long way that I think that's what's allowed me to continue on. I haven't really in 15 years. In fact, I went and had my ears tested about a year ago, and they're like, man, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You're golden. So I can keep rocking another day.
Now, with everything that you do, are you genuinely happy?
Absolutely. You're looking at a very very lucky individual, and I have a wonderful wife and a great life. I get to play music and hopefully make people happy. That's what I feel like. That's what gets me up every day.
What would be the one thing that you hope that everybody gets out of your music?
The one thing. I hope that going back to what I was just saying, I hope it brings them some happiness, some solace, whatever. I mean, I know that music has always been my drug of choice, and it's my oxygen. And if what I'm a part of creatively helps fulfill someone at any given moment, then that's then I'm a happy man.
That does it for you.
Yeah.
Music. What is the one thing you think you feed the most off the crowd during your shows?
Um, I don't know. I mean, I think just when they're mouthing the lyrics, even if they're not, a lot of times people are mouthing lyrics and then they're not right. Which, hey, that's fine by me.
That's me when I sing. Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. Well, I'm the guy singing the song, and half the time I'm forgetting the lyrics anyway, so it kind of helps me. But if I see someone who's actually mouthing the wrong lyric, then I'll follow them, and then the song will go. It's a disaster. But yeah, I think just that eye contact and knowing that they're with you and they're into it and that they're, everybody's on the same page and there to have a good time. Yeah, I love that.
Now, where has been your most favorite place to play?
Man, that's tough.
Either in the U.S. or foreign.
Man, but there's just so many great pockets to play. I mean, I will say that as far as memorable experiences go, a few years ago I had the opportunity to play South Africa.
Yeah.
And that was really memorable just because I'd never been to that part of the world before, and we got to, do the safari thing. We did great white shark dive. My wife loved that.
Yeah.
She actually got in the cage twice.
Wow.
I was one time was enough, and it was great.
Did you do it?
Yeah. The great white comes right up, and but she was like, I want to go back and do it again. So she did. She's a brave one.
I was gonna say, wow.
Right.
Now, what else do you enjoy on your own time?
I'm kind of in the last 5 years I've become I've always appreciated it, but now I'm kind of, I don't want to say I'm obsessed with it, but I'm really into architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I just sit around and read about it. And
who's your most favorite architect?
Well, to me, Lloyd Wright is like
That's where I live. We've got a house there in
no.
Florence, Alabama.
No kidding.
Yes.
He's like the Hendrix of.
Exactly.
I mean, he was amazing. I mean, I love Richard Neutra. People are gonna be like, oh, this guy's a total geek, but I love that sort of thing.
Yeah. I like to drive down like downtown St. Louis, all the old towns, and my head is constantly up just looking at the tops of the buildings.
Right.
It's amazing.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird about Lloyd Wright.
Oh,
Yeah, because we've got the house there that you can go through there, one of his first houses that he built. That's pretty cool.
He was the man.
5 hours south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going.
Going to Alabama. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for
Pleasure.
letting me catch up with you. Everybody, this is Myles Kennedy from Ultra Bridge. This is Kelly Cass from Fuze Magazine.
Right on.
Thank you.
Thank you.